How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to 2A News Now. And as always, I appreciate everybody that takes time to watch my videos. Every once in a while, I like to bring you a story that is somewhat Second Amendment related and is very unique. And I've definitely got one for you today. A mayor in a small town in Idaho is facing charges for using a firearm as a gavel during a council meeting. In Idaho, there's a small town called Butte City. And according to the census in 2020, that small town had 78 residents. Last week, sheriff's deputies were called to the city council meeting, and callers had reported that the mayor, Kevin Turner, had threatened multiple people with his firearm. So of course, when deputies arrived, they talked to all the witnesses, including the mayor. But Mayor Turner said he did not brandish the firearm or wave it around whatsoever. The mayor was then asked if he pulled a firearm out. He said he took the firearm out that was still in the holster and used it as a gavel to bang on the table. Police later determined that the mayor never took the firearm out of the holster, but that he left it in the holster and grabbed it by the barrel and used it as a gavel and pounded the magazine against the table. How stupid is that? Mayor Turner told the deputies, said he was in the midst of firing City Councilman Stephen Avery. Deputies secured the mayor's gun at the time. I don't know if I'm really mad that the mayor took his firearm out that was still in the holster and used it as a gavel. But really what I'm pissed off about is what type of firearm the mayor had. He had a HiPoint pistol chambered in .45 ACP. That shows you really how bad the mayor is. According to reports, there were 9 people in that meeting. Some were city residents, and of course the others were city council members. According to court documents, there is audio of that meeting, and that the mayor can be heard yelling at Councilman Stephen Avery, as well as him yelling at a man and a woman, and some loud banging. And they say once the mayor was criticized by those 3 people, Mayor Turner became very angry, and he threw the Councilman Stephen Avery and the man and woman out of the city council meeting. A person named Erica Turner can be heard asking the mayor to calm down. And that's when the mayor pulled out the firearm that was still in the holster. And this shows you what this mayor is all about. At the very end of this confrontation, this is what the mayor is heard saying on the audio. "I can do whatever I want to do. I'm the mayor." Police the next day interviewed the mayor again. And that's when the mayor said he grabbed the firearm because he started to feel threatened by someone attending the meeting, who the mayor said interrupted the meeting. The mayor said he spoke to the man and told him he would have to wait to the end of the council meeting to bring up his business. But the man refused to wait to the end and kept talking. The mayor also said the man and his wife threatened another woman in that meeting. The mayor also said he normally doesn't bring his firearm to city council meetings, but he said he did so this time because he said the man's conduct was getting out of line and that he was standing and moving toward him. Now, police determined that he did not brandish the weapon. He didn't point it at anyone, of course, except himself, when he stupidly used it as a gavel, holding it by the barrel and banging it on the table. But of course, like most states, when you pull a firearm, you have to believe that you're in imminent danger, that somebody might attack you and cause you bodily harm. Now, the charge or charges that the mayor is facing are misdemeanor charges, which could come with a $500 fine and up to 6 months in jail. I don't know about you, but it sounds to me like Mayor Turner has some anger issues. For him to pull out a firearm that's still in its holster and hold it by the barrel and use it as a gavel by banging it on the table is extremely dangerous because a barrel is pointing right at him. And like I said earlier, the other bad choice is him carrying a HiPoint pistol. And then it's caught on audio him saying he's the mayor and he can do whatever he wants. And it's up to the people and whoever's left on the city council to decide if they want Mayor Turner to represent them. And I would think that would be a resounding no. So here's my question to you guys, and I'd like to hear your comment in the comment section down below. Do you think it's right for the mayor of a city to pull out a firearm that's still in the holster and use it as a gavel to bang on the table in a city council meeting? And what do you think of his choice of firearm? As well as him saying he's the mayor and he can do whatever he wants. And as always, I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. You guys are always crushing it every time I make a video. That after watching the video, you guys take your time to like, share, and subscribe and hit those post notifications. And I'm very grateful that you do so, and it helps the channel out and it helps it continue to grow. And I invite all of you to come back and watch my next video.